It's playtime with the sleepy boys.
All right. Okay. Let me get this. Let's go. Oh shit! Need to fix that real quick. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
It's the Sleepy Boys. Well, two of the Sleepy Boys. The rest are MIA. They might be dead. We don't know for certain.
I sure hope so.
Well, that's a fuck. We're gonna feel like real assholes now if they actually are dead.
Maybe you will.
Yeah, fair. Wow, fucking forever ago, we promised that we were gonna do a stream of Donkey Kong Country and get drunk while we do it. So it's Mark and Jeff. I'm Mark. That's Jeff. And we're going to do Donkey Kong Country. Every time I die, we are going to take a drink. And when we get too drunk to play anymore, then we'll stop. So,
with the understanding that Mark is not allowed to just continuously die to get us drunk.
I'm not going to be an asshole like that. My drink of choice tonight is a Malibu and Baja Blast.
Yay.
Jeff, what are you drinking?
Jack and Diet Coke.
Jack and Diet Coke.
Oh, it's just so delicious.
I can't remember the last time I actually properly played this, so this might be a total shit show. So, here we fucking go. So I was telling Jeff about this. My family gets really excited about the weirdest shit, right?
Right.
And the other day, because I was just like, you know what? I bet that I can't find these. So I went and I searched on eBay for some Pogs. That really awesome fucking game.
That's why you fucking got them?
So I got them because I was told I couldn't find them by my family. And you know what happened? I found them, I bought them, and everyone gave me shit. And then immediately was like, so can we play?
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the entire point of Pogs you throw the slammer down to knock Pogs off the pile, and you have to literally make it so that there's no Pogs left on the pile?
So yes, actually. So what you do is you take your hand, and Mark, you're going to do a little tutorial video here when this goes to YouTube. It's going to be fucking great. Sorry, guys that are watching on...
tutorial video over people watching you play the game?
It's going to be fucking lit. Don't worry, I got it covered. Anyway, so yeah, basically you slam it, whatever Pogs flip over from where they were stacked, you get to keep as your points. And then...
By the way, if you don't know what a Pog is, it's literally... just a circle of fucking cardboard.
It's actually what it originated as somewhere in Central America was they would do the same thing with like the tops from milk bottles, like the old school milk bottles that were made of like wax and shit.
Yep.
And that's where it started. But then we adopted it in America and gentrified the shit out of it and became commercialized, as we do in America. And
right.
So anyway, I get this stack of this thing was like 200 or something Pogs, but the thing that sucks was there was no fucking slammers in the collection that I got. But what I ended up
check to make sure it came with a slammer.
I know I'm an idiot, but I improvised.
Your listener, the slammer is the hard plastic piece that you just throw at the shitty cardboard pieces.
Imagine the coins you get from like Pokemon card packs. That's what they kind of look like, except they're a little bit heavier. Anyway, so my family's giving me shit all night about this. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you spent money on Pogs. Like, who even plays Pogs? And then like,
your family's right to give you shit for that.
But then here's the thing. Here's the thing that I didn't expect to happen. So Pogs it's a very simple fucking concept, right? To the point where it's almost stupid, right?
Almost?
It is very stupid how easy it is. And thing is it sounds easy on paper, and then when you actually start playing and you don't win, you get angry. And I come from a family of gamblers, so it very quickly stopped being a fun game and became a very aggressive game. And we ended up playing for like 4 hours, like into the night, playing Pogs. And then, just for shits and gigs, when I got home the other day, or yesterday, I was like, "Hey, guys, do you want to see what Pogs are?" because most of my roommates were born after the 90s and don't know what fucking Pogs are. And so like, all right, so I show them how it's done, stack them up, give it to them, and I just realized I haven't had anything to drink yet.
Oh, you haven't died yet.
I'm crushing. Okay. There we go.
It's crushing the word for it.
Take your drink, bitch. Anyway, so we ended up playing Pogs for like 2.5 hours, and then we put together a Lego X-Wing that my roommate bought. Fuck.
Awesome. Is it fun for you that your roommates are so much younger than you, but you have the exact same level of maturity as them?
No, it actually really sucks.
Hang on.
Is that the Brandon?
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, what's that?
Mark said to call you to get you on the podcast.
I have been trying to set up this whole time. My headphone cord shit the bed.
Uh-oh.
So I found my backup one, but it took me forever to find it.
Why didn't you just borrow Chris's setup? All right, buddy. We'll hear from you in a little bit.
Okay, I mean, I'm getting logged into Discord right now.
Yeah, dude. No worries.
We're waiting for you. We didn't start already.
Yeah, I have headphones on, so he didn't hear anything you just fucking said.
God damn it. Oh well. Yeah. So we played Pog. I spent a lot of time playing Pogs this week, and honestly, kind of fucking love it.
Okay.
Oh, bitch!
So
I killed
here's
you.
something I've always wondered: how do you get the last Pog? Like, isn't it impossible?
It is very difficult, just like getting this last G. So I'm gonna say fuck it. It's not impossible though. You have to hit it just right. Oh shit! This isn't where you save.
No, it's not.
All right, so we got to
I
remember.
have literally never been able to get the last one. I also didn't play Pogs that much because I, at a very young age, realized they're stupid.
You know what? A lot of things I enjoy are stupid, but you know, it's the simplicity of it that keeps me coming back.
What keeps it pure?
Also, like, this isn't the first time in my adult life that I've owned Pogs, so I had Pogs when I worked at the comic book shop. I actually had a fucking really awesome set of Pogs. It was the full set from the Jurassic Park, the first and second Jurassic Park movies, as well as the entire Power Rangers collection. And you'll never guess
I will
what.
say, Pogs were like the fad before Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
It goes back.
But you'll never guess what happened to my Pogs from when I worked at the comic book shop.
Burned them.
I did not burn them. Somebody else
Someone
did.
actually lit up on fire?
No. She didn't burn them. She just made sure that she had them when she moved out.
Shannon?
Nope.
Your ex-roommate?
My ex-wife had them.
Why the fuck would she want Pogs?
I don't think she meant to have them in her fuck. I don't think she meant to have them, but she ended up with them and she threw them away. And I'm sad.
Oh,
Didn't
there we go.
you pack her shit?
No. I loaded all of her shit into a truck and
That's
then
why.
she moved out. Hey, Brandon.
It's playtime with the sleepy boys.
Hey.
Welcome to the
Talk about
show.
happy things.
We're three drinks in. You got to get caught up.
Oh boy.
Not like full drinks, but like 3 sips in.
Oh.
Because we don't want to kill anybody.
Then I would argue that you need to get on my level.
Okay. Well, what are you drinking tonight? Tell the audience.
I'm
Oh,
drinking
you
Sweet
opened
Baby
it up.
Java, which is an espresso bean infused chocolate peanut butter porter from Duclaw Brewing Co. out of Baltimore.
Follow-up questions. Why did you say it like that?
'Cause
Like what?
Oh, I'm drinking a Bugatti for Javas.
Dude,
Man,
for a second I thought you said I'm drinking a Bukkake.
I heard
Mark
Bugatti.
I mean, the first time I did say Bugatti, and then I might have said Bukkake. I don't know. So far I've died 3 times, Brandon. So
Wow, that's great considering
Yeah, I
it
was
was
gonna
what,
say,
on the
he's doing
second
better than he
level.
normally
this is
does.
the 3rd level, bitch. Yeah, I was just telling Jeff about my ridiculous Pog skills.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a set of Pogs over the weekend, and
Oh wow! Look at you, Mister Fancy.
I retaught my siblings and then taught my roommates how to play it. So it's been a pretty fucking lit week for me already.
Man, everybody should be so lucky to learn how to play Pog.
Hey, everybody needs to get on my fucking level of awesomeness once in a while, cause
Apparently,
I gotta save some pussy for everyone else.
I mean, that's a very, very considerate of you in this economy.
Where the fuck is it? There's a thing. There's a thing somewhere, and I know it's here. I just can't remember where it is. That's not what I want, but it'll work.
So, Mark,
Yes.
earlier I had you write down a phone number for me.
You
Yes?
did, yes. I have that phone number written down.
So, Mark,
Yes.
something that Brandon knows is that I have been listening to a new podcast quite a bit.
Okay.
The podcast is Dr. Drew After Dark.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Dr. Drew?
That's the doctor from like the early 2000s, right?
Loveline, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm tracking what you're saying so far.
So, Dr. Drew's new show is, it's a lot like Loveline. He does, he answers
There you are, you
questions
whore.
from the audience. Like, you can call and leave him voicemails. You can
No
write emails
fucking
to
way.
him. The staff, because it's a podcast network called Your Mom's House, and just to fuck with Dr. Drew, they'll just make him watch the most horrific videos, and just kind of just to fuck with him, right?
Right.
How did you miss the O?
It's one of those that it's like hidden in like one of the secret walls and shit. So I just
Gotcha.
said, fuck it. I'm not going for 100% completion, by the way.
Gotcha. You're
You
just going
know
for a
that.
decent, just get shit, get points.
Get shit faced, yeah.
Yeah. So Dr. Drew answers lots of questions about sex and STDs and trauma stuff and like kinks and fetishes.
Has Dr.
And since we have a bit of a disagreement on whether or not you have a kink or a fetish, I was thinking we could ask an expert
A
whether or
sexpert.
not what you do is a kink or a fetish.
I saw where this was going, but it ended up at a place that I was not expecting, and I love that it did. All right, you want to see a fucking pro gamer move here?
Sure, bud.
Sure.
Oh, nice. First off, where did you think it was going to go?
I don't know, man. You're just like, oh yeah, Dr. Drew. I'm gonna be real with you. When you first said Dr. Drew, I thought you meant Dr. Dre. And
No.
That you are not the only person to
time
say.
today.
oh shit, I found the thing.
Now, how would you feel about me reaching out to Dr. Drew and seeing if you jerking off every new place you go is a fetish or a kink?
Yes, right fucking now. Do
And
it.
I was originally thinking about calling and leaving I was originally thinking about doing an email. But how much more fun would it be if I called and left a voicemail with you guys while you guys are listening?
I think that works great.
I think that's phenomenal. Yes, we should absolutely.
I think
do
that's
that.
good content right there.
I think I'm content. I'm content with that. Do you like what I did?
All right,
I did there. I did
I
there,
did.
Brandon.
I
It was a
did.
it was a play on words.
Yes, Mark. I'm very proud of you.
I'm an English major.
English. Good.
Oh man, that's about as useful as university studies.
Oh, you're
Sir,
so
that's
proud.
about as useful as a poopy flavored lollipop. All right, you need
All
that
right.
number?
Yep, give me 1 sec.
Guys, should we just call Dr. Drew every so often just to ask him stuff?
Yeah,
Well,
this
let's
is
see
when,
if he
that's when
answers
this,
to this one first.
yeah.
'Cause he might not answer it. It's a voicemail, so we won't know for a couple of episodes.
That's
if he ends up
fine.
answering.
Also, you are gonna have to lead with this. It is like this is not us BSing. This is a legit.
No!
Oh, man, you just nailed
Fuck!
that B.
I hate the barrels and shit because there is that ever so slight delay. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. It sounds gross.
Fuck. All right, drink
All right,
up, boys.
Oh, hang on. Drink.
Chris, do you have a beer?
Is Chris here?
Chris is here.
Chris, you bitch, get over here.
Mark, give me that phone number.
That number is, and listeners and viewers, you can call the Dr. Drew sex line at 818-253-1693.
All right. You guys
And
ready?
I am going to leave that in my contacts for later.
You guys ready?
I'm
as I'll ever be.
born ready and very early.
All right.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. Put that shit on speakerphone.
Trying to find.
Hi there, Dr. Drew. My name's Jeff from Austin, Texas. I'm calling because I have a question about a friend of mine. Some of my friends and I do a podcast, and on it a couple weeks ago, we found out that one of our friends, who I'll just call Mark, does a very specific thing where anytime he goes somewhere new, he needs to masturbate there.
Phone connector.
Be it,
Specify
friend's
each
house,
bathroom I use.
church, national theme park chain, anywhere Mark goes, he decides to make white. Now, my question here is, we had a very lively debate where Mark seems to think this is just a simple kink, whereas all of the rest of us think that it's a pretty messed up fetish. So we're just hoping for a little bit of input. Is this a kink or is this a fetish? Thanks. I hope to hear back from you soon. And, well, if it's someplace new, you can pretty much bet Mark's coming up in May. Talk to you later. Bye.
So, speaking of making,
Oh no.
just for shits and
All right.
giggles, because I like to...
I will let you guys know if in a couple episodes we get a response.
Fuck yeah.
They actually end up fast tracking it, and they immediately put it through the front of the line.
Doc. You got to hear me out on this. Fuck!
Oh, man. I will be so fucking happy if I hear my stupid-ass voice on that podcast.
It's super easy to find all this shit.
Oh, God.
What's
So,
my life difficult?
just, you know, I've mentioned I like to fuck with my siblings.
Found it, I think.
We're all very low there.
So a couple weeks ago, I was riding in the car. We were going grocery shopping or something, and I was in the car with my sister, and I kind of leaned over and I was like, "Hey, I need you to drive a little bit faster." She's like, "Why?" And I was like, "We got to get home fast. I got to make."
Whoopee.
No, I had to shit, but you know how people say, you know, they take their dogs out and like, "All right, make."
I hate it. I really do.
So everyone in my family now has heard about this.
What, you?
Me saying I'm gonna make.
Okay.
God. So you've decided to traumatize your family like your dad traumatized you.
Yes, instead of, you know, physical and mental abuse, it's more of psychological. So I feel like it's different.
That is mental abuse.
So, on your mom's house, they like to differentiate. So, pooping is making a brown. But what Mark does every time he goes to a new place is making white.
I do. I make.
You know what, Jeff? I figured that's what that meant when you said it. I wasn't a fan of it.
Speaking of Mark and or his trauma, Brandon, don't you got something to tell us?
Well, remind me.
Something about our podcast and Mark's trauma that happened over this weekend with you.
Oh yeah, so Mark, I got to hang out. I got to hang out with the Dowdies.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there, bud?
Well, we were having a lovely dinner at a revolving sushi bar,
Okay.
and Frankie started asking about the podcast.
Okay.
And because I had mentioned, he was like, "Oh, what have you been up to?" I was like, "Oh, do a podcast with Mark, and got, just like went through the litany of everything else that I do in my life."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I listened to the episode where you get into Mark's trauma."
Yeah.
And mind you, do you know Greg Lowry? by any chance?
Name sounds familiar. Don't remember why it sounds familiar.
Well, he was one of the church deacons
Okay, at our old church?
at our old church.
Okay.
And while he doesn't know you
Greg
directly,
Lowry.
he knows of you
Okay.
through because of the youth group and stuff.
Boy, man, how far I've fallen.
Yeah. Well, so anyways, Greg gets curious. He's like, "What's the episode about Mark? What's in the episode Mark's trauma?" And I was like, "Oh no. Do you really want to know?" And before I could even decide if I was going to tell him or not, Frankie decided to start giving him the Spark Notes. And and the truest form of Spark Notes is like, well, Mark found his parents on a dating app he was on. And which he then was like, oh, did they split up? And so we got into the nitty gritty.
No.
And everybody at the table was cry laughing.
As one should. Like, my life is a fucking... If it wasn't so fucking pathetic, it'd be a sitcom.
It's quite amazing.
Got a flog.
Yeah, flog.
I got
Also,
a
led to a
flog.
question between Brandon and I. Do you think your parents' extracurricular activities started with the advent of the internet?
No, I don't think that's when it started. If I'm being honest. with you.
Really?
My parents were doing this kind of shit back when we still lived in Utah. I moved out of Utah when I was 12.
Oh, okay. Well, the internet was around
interesting.
then.
It
Well, it's
was
also
around there, but it
interesting
wasn't
because
common in
Utah-
households.
You also figured
When you were
Utah
12?
multiple
Yes, it
wives.
was.
So it has nothing to do with the multiple wives aspect. I appreciate you bringing that up, Jeff. All of my parents' friends, when I lived in Utah, were swingers. Every single one of them. So they would have neighborhood parties. I don't think I've ever gotten into this one. They would have
No, you have not.
They would have neighborhood parties where all of my friends' parents would come over and
Come
over and hang out.
Playing video games upstairs.
No,
it
no,
gave
no.
a whole new
Other way
gave a whole
around.
new
They
meaning
would-
when the kids were going to be playing Crash Bandicoot.
They would lock us in the basement with the N64. And
You know what?
Makes it
I
so
find that to be the least shocking and least traumatic part of this whole thing.
oh,
Because
no,
when
don't
you're
get ahead of me
doing
here.
something like that, you should lock your kids in the basement.
Don't get ahead of me here. So I never once pieced together, neither did any of my friends. I've talked to them since this happened, and none of them ever pieced it together.
You were 3 off from the funny number.
And we did figure we did connect some dots one time when my friend Jonathan's mom, who was fucking hot as shit, comes downstairs drunk as shit.
I thought so too.
Covered in cum.
No, she comes downstairs drunk as shit and just starts cuddling with people.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. With the children?
Mostly the older, like the 18-year-old teens that were there.
But that wasn't a
18.
no.
What?
But that wasn't a no.
Not you, Brandon. Jeff.
Were
No.
they all 18?
I don't remember. I'm going to be honest with you. It was a really weird time in my life.
No.
It was a really weird time in my life.
It's pronounced trauma.
So Jonathan's hot mom comes down and starts specifically my older brother, who was 18, starts getting kind of handsy with him. And that's when it kind of all clicked with everyone. And we're like, oh no. They're all upstairs groping each other's.
They're upstairs making
Whoops.
whoopee.
So
That's the second time you said making whoopee, Brandon. Have you listened to making
Yeah.
whoopee recently?
No, I just
Oh, shit. I need a
really,
drink.
really like that was a term for the longest time.
Oh, this is a fucked up level.
Playtime, sleepy boys.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucked up level with a delay too, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Are you saying so? One of the kids just started feeling this lady up in front of everyone?
No. What I'm saying is that this lady started trying to feel up my older brother, and that's when it clicked for everyone.
She was looking to make another generational link.
Yep. Fuck. There's that delay.
Hey, I mean, that's fun. That's drink.
Drink, bitch.
Drink.
Gosh, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past it. I don't feel anything. I'm going to have to get a refill here soon.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can pause the game,
Nope.
but you have to
That is
finish
an
the
option.
story first.
Oh, that was it. We connected the dots.
Wait, that's all you did? You connected the dots? What else? Like, I need to know what else happened.
Well, we found out that our parents were fucking, so naturally we got curious and kind of found it.
Don't forget to. I'm sorry. Found what?
Yeah, found what?
So you remember that
Oh
time?
my God! Did you
The
find
bag of-
sex tapes of your parents?
Not of my parents,
That
but
would
of...
be the least shocking thing he's told me.
Oh yeah, Jeff, you missed that episode. There was a whole episode where I talked about that.
Yes, but oh God.
So this
I gotta
time
get
wasn't
you in
my...
front of Dr. Drew.
This was not my parents' sex tape that I found, but it was someone's parents' sex tape.
A sex tape.
It was Anne's sex tape with some of my friends' parents on it.
Where'd
And
you find it?
they were not the married couple that were in this tape.
I'm gonna request that you answer Chris's question.
Yeah, Mark, where'd you find this? At your house or someone else's house?
I was trying to find Christmas presents.
You're still not answering our question.
It was at my house.
No, he did. He found it at their house.
Yeah, I was in my parents'
wow.
closet looking for Christmas presents. I found that.
At least it wasn't like recently in
Wait.
the VCR.
Fuck!
Yeah,
So
does that
you
Like
found
you're
your
gonna go
parents-
like you're taking out the Rugrats movie, the orange cassette and everything, and you're just like, oh, what's this one right here? And it's immediately parents fucking. You're like, oh,
God damn it.
this must be an origin story to the Rugrats.
They actually taped over the Rugrats movie.
Do you
The
think
orange
another
tape.
kid's
Well done.
Thank you.
Continue.